Yo, what up? I'll be going over a scientific railgun. A certain scientific railgun, my bad. So stick around. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so this anime was released back in '09, a year after a certain magical index. Of course, is a spin-off from that show featuring our, railgun, the Tokyo Dime Middle School's number one accelerator, my bad. Railgun, which is ranked level 3, level 5 Esper, my bad, I can't even fucking talk. But she's, yeah, one of 7 rank 5 level Espers in Academy City. What I like about this show, it focuses more on Academy City, not outside influences trying to attack it like people with magic. We just get stuck with Espers, see how they're ranked, how they're tested. It's, fit in what categories they fit in from level 1 to 5. And they just stick with espers. We don't see any magical influence whatsoever. So we get to learn more about Academy City, what the fuck's going on in Academy City that we do not see in a certain magical index, and it's all about Mikoto Misaka and her 3 friends, which I'll go over right now, and all the other characters in the show. So don't worry. But yeah, that's what I liked about the show. Focus on the city, which we did not get much of in a certain magical index. So going into it, we of course have Mikoto Misaka. She's one of 7 level 5 espers. She's ranked third. We find that out in this show. She's an electro master, like I said before, and she goes to Tokyo Dime Middle School, a very profound middle school for girls. They don't accept anyone level 3 or below, only level 3 and high. So there you go. Her roommate and best friend and girl that hits on her all the time is Kuroko Shirai. She also comes down to Serum Magical Index. She's a level 4 teleporter. Also a judgment officer. We get to see that a lot more in this one, which is awesome. Like I said, she also goes to Tokyo Dai Middle School. And like I said, we see more of Shirai. She kicks ass as a fucking judgment officer. We didn't see that much in the Serum Magical Index, but we get to see that here. And her partner and friend is Kazari Ueharu. Level 1 thermal hand is her power, which basically she can keep anything hot for a limited time, but she's only at level 1. She's also a judgment officer, but she goes to Sakugawa Middle School. I can't really say that name, so sorry if I butchered it. She's a really nice character, though, trust me. And her best friend is Ruku Saten. Level 0, just like our main hero from Serum Magical Index. She also goes to Sakugawa Middle School. She actually reminds me a lot of Tomo from a certain magical index. I don't know if they did that intentionally, but keeps it interesting. A character similar to him, but these are our 4 main characters. And then of course we get some cameo appearances by Tomo Kamijo, the guy who is the main cast member, the lead role in certain magical index. Of course he comes in sometimes throughout the show to relate to the certain magical index series. I'll go over that way more in detail, like how to watch it and shit, after I watch this. And then we have Mikanori, level 3. Her power is clairvoyance, basically X-ray vision. She's a judgment officer. She's in charge of Shirai and Uehara, and she's in high school. That's all we get to know, really. And then other people in the show, it's Mitsuko Kongo, a level 4 Esper. Her power is Arrow Hand. Anything she touches launches it with the power of wind. She also goes to Tokodai Middle School, and she's basically Shirai's rival. Basically what you need to know. Maya, because I can't say that last name. She's a level 3. Her power is Float Dial or Fluid Repulsion. She also goes to Tokodai Middle School, and she's always hanging around with Kongo and Kinoa Wanai. A level 3 Hydro Hand. Aquakinesis, basically. She could manipulate waters. She goes to Tokodai Middle School, and you'll see these 3 people all together. Well, not much in this season, but you'll know what I mean when you watch it. Then we have other characters of Maika Tsushimakato. You saw her some in Certain Magical Index. She comes out a lot more in this one as a maid. Then we have Oho Yumikawa. She's with Anti School. You saw her once in Sir Magical Index, and she's always partnered with Tsurugi Tesso. And like I said, they're both in Anti School, which is basically like the police force besides Judgment. They're like the SWAT team, I want to say, because they use guns. I don't never seen one of these guys use some kind of Esper ability, so but they're pretty hot. Anyways, then we have Kamoe Tsushima. I can't say her last name. She also came on Star Magical Index. She has a cameo appearance here. And then we have this little whatever, Mino Jufuku, whatever. I don't know if she's level 1 or 2, but whatever. Passed by fast. Then we have Harui Kiyama, a scientist. I'm not gonna give much away for this one. Just that you just yeah. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Then we have Eri Huru, level 2 telepath. She transfers to the school halfway through the show, and then that's it. I'm not gonna spoil nothing. Then we have her best friend Benny Edasaki, level 1 through 3. I'm not pretty sure. She's also telepath. Then we have this random girl woman, Tokyo Dive dorm supervisor. She has an entire episode that's we still don't know her name, so I'm just leaving it at that. Then we have Wataru Koruzuma, a leader of a gang of level 0 espers, and yeah, leave it at that too. And then we have of course the doctor that looks like a frog, Heaven Canceller. He also comes on here because people do get hurt, man. So you're gonna see his ass in the show. And then we have, I'm not good to say that long ass name, but she's leader of MAR, another division, sort of like Anti-Skill, but more privately owned. So, like I said, going into this show, you'll see a lot of Tomo and Railgun going at it. I'll give you a quick breakdown. Up until the last 5 episodes, he still has his memory, and after that, he loses his memory. So you know the kind of the time frame we're working with here. So you'll see a lot of that. The show made me feel good every time I watched it. Like when you watch a Studio Ghibli film, like every episode was that way. I actually like this more than its main series. I I'm actually a big fan of this, and I'm kind of disappointed this is only a spin-off. And then they also explained some things that were kind of confusing me, because Shirai and Mikoto go to this school inside this privately owned buildings.
I'm so excited! We're going to the Garden of Learning!
I don't know why they gave it such a fancy name. It's just the area of town where there's a cluster of girls' schools, you know?
We're only allowed in here today because Shirai was kind enough to invite us. If she hadn't, a student as lowly and common as I am would have no business visiting such an exalted place as this.
Yeah, that that their school is inside this secretly guarding girl thing. Well, I never understood because in Sir Magical Index, it looked like her dorms were right outside. But don't worry, they explain that too, especially in later on in the.
She can be trying sometimes, but she's not a bad person, really.
Yeah, she's actually the one who invited us to the Midsummer Festival. She spent the whole year waiting for it. That's why we're here.
Wait, I'm confused now. You guys don't all live here in the dorm?
No, actually, Tokiwadai's girls are split up between 2 different dormitories.
There's this one, of course, and then there's also one inside the Garden of Learning. One-Eye, Congo, and I all live in the other one.
So thanks to that, I mean, they kind of throw shit at you, and you're like, what the fuck, doesn't make sense. But then they explain it, don't worry. They explain all their shit. I wasn't confused towards the end. Yeah, I mean, they did a good job. That's why I liked it a lot more. They explain shit, not like CERN Magical Index. This one explains shit that the CERN Magical Index doesn't explain. So that's always good to know. Besides that, like, this by itself, if I would have watched this first before CERN Magical Index, the first season, I would have still liked this even more. Because CERN Magical Index ruins this one and season 2. I'm not going to get into that till I get to season 2. So don't worry about that. But like I said, man, the show was awesome. All the characters were likable. I don't give a fuck which one. Even their opponents, they were awesome. The way they explained Espers and the theories behind some of the shit that's going down in Academy City, wow. Seriously, guys, you guys have to watch this one. So that's why I'm gonna have to give it a 9 out of 10, bros. 9 out of 10. So yeah, I gave you all my reasons. Fucking great show. Go out and watch it. Buy it. support it, even though it's kind of a little bit old. Support it. All right, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll put out the other seasons reviews later. See you guys later.